What's going on, guys? This is Nick with Nick Does DGI, and welcome to my channel where I cover all things personal finance, stocks, and real estate. So today marks my 3-month anniversary with M1 Finance. I'll be giving you guys my personal review on this investing platform and why it is my brokerage of choice. So let's get into it. So this is a Nick Does DGI portfolio. We are currently sitting around $6,600. And my goal for this portfolio is to strictly build a passive stream of dividend income by using dividend growth investing. I hope to eventually receive over $5,000 every month in dividends from this portfolio, which will pay for most of my wife and I's bills. M1 Finance is the right investment platform for me to achieve my monthly dividend income for a variety of reasons I will go over in this video. Other brokerages such as Robinhood, Webull, as well as traditional brokerages like Vanguard, Fidelity, E-Trade are good as well, but I believe that M1 Finance specifically caters to the long-term buy and hold dividend growth investors. And please note, M1 Finance did not sponsor me to make this video. I just really like their platform. But if you want to get started, you can use my referral link in the show notes below, and we can both receive a $10 referral credit once you have funded your account. So let's begin with the basics. What is M1 Finance? 15 to help people develop an investment strategy that meets their specific needs and automate it. As of the end of 2020, M1 Finance holds over $3 billion in assets under management. M1 Finance is an online, no commission investing brokerage offering 3 different products: Invest, Borrow, Spend. M1 Invest is its original investment product. M1 Borrow lets qualifying accounts borrow against their account's value at a low interest rate. I think M1 Borrow has the potential to be very useful, and it has many applications. So once your taxable account reaches $10,000 or more, you can actually borrow up to 35% against your portfolio's value and pay a low interest rate, 3.5% for regular members, or 2% if you are a M1 Plus member. With an interest rate that low, you can pay off several of the following listed here: credit card debt at 17%, student loans between 4 and 7%, HELOC almost 6%, auto loan up to 5%, and mortgages, especially if you had a mortgage before last year, which ranges about 4%. M1 Spend is a smart cash management service offering a checking account and debit card. You can earn up to 1% APY and 1% cash back on qualifying purchases. Lastly, M1 Finance also offers N1 Plus, a premium membership program that gives additional perks to the products discussed above. I can go on and on about all of the different products M1 Finance offers, but the primary focus of this video will be on the M1 Finance Invest. As far as M1 Finance Invest goes, investors can open both tax advantage and individual and joint regular taxable accounts. You must be a US citizen or a permanent resident over 18 years old. I also want to make it clear for those hesitant to move their investment portfolio to a newer online brokerage, M1 Finance offers 2-factor authentication for security and SIPC insurance, which basically means that your account is protected against losses up to $500,000, $250,000 of which can be cash. And the mechanics for M1 Finance is built around the fact that investors can choose one of more than 80 expert portfolios or custom create their own portfolio using pies and slices based on target weight percentages. You can theoretically have a pie within your main pie. Your pie can have as little as 1 holding or as many as 100. And once your custom pie-based portfolio is ready to invest, all trades are executed during 1 or 2 trading windows, 9:30 a.m. Eastern and 3 p.m. Eastern, which is the additional trading window for M1 Plus members. The pro or con of this, depending on how you look at it, is that your cost basis will be at whatever price and whenever M1 is able to execute your buy or sell order at that particular trading window. However, that is not a concern with a long-term investing horizon. And if that all sounded too confusing for you, don't worry. It's actually very easy once you are on the platform and start tinkering with your pie. fact, let's head back on over to the platform. You can see on the left, here's my main portfolio with all my different slices. I have 31 different slices ranging from 5% to 2%. And you'll see that some slices are actually sticking out right now, but that's basically telling me that they are overweight, only because I recently changed my target percentages. I can edit my actual target allocations. I can change the name of my pie, add a description, and then on the left, if I want to increase Apple because they just came out with the news of a autonomous vehicle in 2024, then I'll actually want to increase it to say 7%. Then it's telling me that I am at 102%, and I cannot save it as is. So I will need to make an adjustment somewhere else in the portfolio. So say I want to decrease AT&T by 2%, then this save button that populates will basically tell me that I am at a full 100%. Then I can save this, and then this will create my new allocation for the next time a deposit comes in. It'll reinvest accordingly to the new target allocations. Here, rebalancing. Basically, during the next trade window, M1 will buy underweight slices and sell overweight slices to bring your pie back to its target. For this one, I wouldn't really recommend it because every time you rebalance, you're actually selling stocks, so that creates a taxable event. And if you had a nice capital gains on those sold positions, you'll have to pay taxes if this is a taxable account. So rather, if you are long on your positions and you are just slightly kind of uneven as far as your holdings go, I would just edit it here and then just change your target allocations here, and then so that the next time you deposit, it'll just kind of even out that way. And then here for buy and sell, I can just, the next time I have money in for deposit, I can just put in X amount of money, continue, and then it'll place a buy order for the next trade window. And above that, you can see my current value of the portfolio when I started this on September 23rd, and then my net cash flow that I have invested into this account. Here, I have my money-weighted gains in return. Money-weighted just means that it factors in dividends. And here you can see the breakdown between the actual market gain of the share appreciation and the earned dividends. Here you can see my cash balance and auto invest. Auto invest is a smart feature that basically allows you to automatically reinvest whatever amount of money you have in your cash balance into all your target allocations. The only caveat is that you need to have at least $25 before this feature can be turned on. And just below that, you can see the historical performance of the past 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 quarter, and 1 year and all. And then below that, you can see a summary of all my slices. I can actually filter this out alphabetically, value, gains, and actual target. Under the Activity tab, you can see and even filter all activities associated with this account, including trading, dividends, deposit and withdrawals, cash movements, and positions. So say I am calculating the dividends that I will be receiving this month. I can actually filter out everything minus the dividends, and I can set the day range from December 1st until the 31st of this month. And that way it'll actually populate all the dividends that I've earned this month. And then under the holdings, you can actually see a more in-depth summary of my portfolio. Once again, I have 31 positions. This is my cost basis, my new value right now, and then my unrealized gain, which actually does not factor in dividends. In here, you can actually see more information about each portfolio holdings. So you actually see the number of shares, my cost basis at when I purchased it, maintenance requirement. This is more associated with whenever you're using M1 Borrow. So I'll create another video in the near future regarding that. And then here you can actually see the unrealized gains for each of the positions, which is great because I do want to see the gains on each of these positions minus the dividends that I received from them. Funding history is pretty self-explanatory. It kind of just tells you how much you have funded your account every year. This will probably be more useful as I continue using M1 Finance for years to come. Bank history or bank connection, you can actually link up your bank here, and then you can choose to deposit more money or withdraw money that you have in M1 Finance. And then if you want to transfer an account from another brokerage to M1, you can just click on that button and follow the directions here. Lastly, I just want to click on over to the research tab, because this is where you go to look up any stocks or ETFs. Market will populate right here in the middle. On the left, you have 3 funds that will track the indices: the S&P 500, Dow Jones, and the NASDAQ. If you click on over to stocks, it's a pretty comprehensive stock screener. You can filter by market cap, PE ratio, dividend yield, and all these different sectors. And then you can even look at all 3,800 stocks here, filtered out by market cap, dividend yield, and then PE ratio. And if you don't want to deal with individual stocks, there's also funds or ETFs just for you. You can also screen by total assets under management, dividend yield, expense ratios, the different kind of funds, and I'll also filter them out here. And then alternatively, if you just want to follow and recreate your portfolios to follow another expert, you can just do that here. There's expert pies for general investing, retirement, even responsible investing, income earners, hedge fund followers, and then just stocks and bonds. So say you want to follow a hedge fund expert, you can click on that and you can see some of the expert hedge fund pies that they have on M1 Finance. And for example, let's do Berkshire Hathaway, because Warren Buffett. You can see the Berkshire Hathaway stock portfolio right here, and say you want to follow this to a T because you want to invest in what Warren Buffett does. Then you can actually add to portfolio, and it will just add it like this. And then since I already have one, I'm already at 100%, so I need to give this a percentage weighting. So I need to reduce some of my holdings in another position. So say I want to reduce, AT&T, and then give Berkshire Hathaway 2%, and then I can save this. And then now Berkshire Hathaway will actually be 2% of my portfolio. So the next time I have money coming in, most of that will be going into this 2% to fund this position. And then under research, under my pies, this is where you can create your own pie. Right now, I already have my main Nick Does DGI portfolio, but say I want to create a pie within the pie, I can just go onto this and it'll pre-populate the stock screener, and say I just want tech stocks. So Tesla, Google, Nvidia. Let's just do those 3 for now, and I can add it to this new pie. And I can edit it where, say I want tech, and the default is evenly, but then say I really believe in Tesla, then I can increase this to 50% of this subpie. Then I just need to reduce it by, and then just like that, it will save this. And then once I am happy with my subpie, I can add this to my portfolio. And then once again, I need to make room for this in my overall Nick Does DGI portfolio. So say I want to take 1% off from Realty Income and Apple, and then add 2% here. Once I'm happy with that, I can save this, and then this new tech subpie will be added onto my overall portfolio. Overall, I believe that M1 Finance is a superior investing brokerage out on the market because of the idea of investment pies and limited trading windows. When investors think of investing their money as a well-balanced and diversified portfolio, this allows them to get into the long-term investing mindset. Limiting the frequency of trades to just 1 or 2 a day also lessens the likelihood of making an impulse trade. This platform is perfect for a combination of automated investing and high-level customization. If you are a short-term trader or option trader, then M1 Finance isn't the brokerage for you. But if you're looking for a platform to buy and hold for the long term, then come check out M1 Finance. If you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing to the channel and clicking on the bell notification to receive all the latest video alerts.